Everyone, so I've finally got time to make a video. I'm not starting work for about another 2 hours, so I thought, right, I'll come into the craft room. I'm working on a wee journal that I am making. Haven't done one of these kind for ages, so it's like a sort of vintagey, botanical, sort of eclectic kind of one. I've just been making all sorts of different kind of bits and pieces for it, like wee envelopes and stuff. So I thought I'll turn the camera on. I'm going to alter a couple of these window envelopes for the journal. So let's just take you along with me. So it's a bit of a wee craft along video. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that these are going to fit, or if I need to take anything off them. So yeah, I will take a wee bit off because they are a wee bit long. Let me just grab a wee pencil and I'll make them a wee bit shorter. Take them to about there. Let's pop that out the way. If you can hear a wee squeaking, it's my wee hamster. I got 2 wee Roborovskis in this room, so you maybe hear it squeaking. So there you go, that is them. So then all I am going to do is grab some glue. It's just because it's not the actual hamster squeaking, it's the hamster on its wheel. Let me just glue this down here. Sounds like crickets or something. That one, and this one. So then let's just decorate them. So I've not really got anything particular in mind. I just always go, you know what I'm like, I just go with what I think, what I feel at the time. First thing though, we do not want them to be so white. So somewhere, what have I done with it? I have got my wee brush, there it is. And I'll just take some vintage photo. That was not it, that's walnut stain. We'll take vintage photo. And give them a wee darken up. And these ones are from Tesco, as you'll see, but I'll cover that up so you'll not see it anyway. And then just give this bit a wee vintagey as well. For some reason, when I moved craft rooms, I'm still not 100% sure on this camera angle where, if I'm in shot or no. Because if I'm away down here close to me, then I'm quite out of shot. But if I keep it roughly about there, you should be able to see. So there's a bit there on the mat. It says trim it. So as long as I'm like kind of there, I think I'm in shot. Let me go and put this big light on as well, just in case it makes any difference. My goodness. Right, Forest, you can get off your wheel anytime you like. Okay. If any of you guys like making journals, my favourite person to watch ever from journals is PinkOddBird. So she's a lady from I think she's in the States. I don't know if she's just, yeah, no, she's in the States. I was going to say maybe Canada or something, but no, she's in the States. Her name is April. You may be aware of her. She is phenomenal. Her journals are just amazing. I'll link her channel down below if you guys want to go check it out. She is fantastic. She's just, her ideas and the stuff, I don't know how she gets the stuff for her journals. They're just, she's always got the most amazing stash, and her journals honestly are out there amazing. So yeah, I like watching her. It always inspires me. I can never make my journals as good as what hers are like. Her journals are just phenomenal. Right, okay. So I've got a bit of ink on them. Let's do a wee bit of stamping. I'll bring it in a wee bit if I can. There you go, that's a wee bit better. Let's do a wee bit of stamping on them as well, and a wee bit of stenciling. So we'll grab a stencil. Let's just see, I've got a few different ones here that I've been using in the journal. We'll go with, oh, that one's quite pretty. I'll go with that one. I haven't even had, do you know, I haven't even had time to watch any YouTube or anything, guys. I fell behind with everything. Things have just been crazy busy. I'm sure everybody's been the same, to be honest. It's been so busy. And I'm working, like, I don't finish work because I'm on constant back shift, and like I'm not finishing work till 9. The time I get in, I haven't been in the craft room. Like, I'm only going in the craft room sometimes on a Saturday. So I am missing it, I'm not going to lie, I am definitely missing it, but I've just been so shattered. Between doing that and everything else that I've got today, it's like, no. But yeah, well, I'm not complaining, I'm glad that I've still got a job, so. Right, okay, so they're looking cool already, I think, quite grunged up. Then, in this journal, I've been using a lot of the, I've got out my, what do you call them, Project Life cards. So I've got huge piles of them here on my desk. So that's just 2. I've actually got 3 of these piles, and then another big pile of the larger ones. So I've been trying to use some of these up. That's why I've got them all at the boxes, because I thought, you know what, they're just sitting there. Now these ones are the Prima ones. I'll put the specs on. Frank, is it? Are these the Frank Garcia? I can hardly even read that. I think so. So I have used a couple of them. Let's see if there's anything else I can use in it. Some of them are really beautiful, actually. I've used that one in the journal, that's really pretty. Oh my god! You drive me mad on that wheel. I'll use a bit of that one. That one's got a nice wee heart on it. Right, I'm going to have to chase this hamster off this heel guy. Honestly, 2 seconds. So I put my hand in, chased him out the wheel. He moved over and then he went back in it. So I've taken the wheel out just for the time that I'm doing this video. You can go back on it once I've finished doing this. That squeaking was driving me mad. Right, so cut out this wee heart. They're just babies. They're only about 11 weeks old, the wee ones. I've got another one. They're Roborovskis, but I've got a Russian hamster down the stairs, and she's nearly 3, so she's an old lady. And I lost one of my other ones a couple of weeks ago, wee Bonnie, which was horrible. It was devastating. She had an eye infection, and I took her to the vet and got her antibiotics. But she didn't make it. She only made it an extra 3 days, and then she passed away. So that was really distressing. But she had a good life. She lived a long time. So let's pop. Now I'm going to have them in the journal this way. So let's put the heart on this one here. Oops, help if I had my glue open. And I'll pop that there. And let's have a wee rummage through some of them, see if there's anything else I want to put on. Not all of them, like a lot of them are vintage, some of them are not. Some of them are really Eastery, look at them. One thing about Project Life, they are so cute. I've got some Stampin' Up ones in there as well, but I know I do have some vintage ones somewhere, so let's see if there's any vintage. See, they're vintage, but they're kind of like based around food. I'm not wanting that. There's nothing in that one. Oops, let's check this wee pile. I'm knocking everything everywhere. Oh, I can see a key. Vintage key looks pretty cool. Get all this out of the way, I don't need that now. I seen a key. That's quite nice, a vintage key. Oh, that's nice, a vintage typewriter, that's pretty cool. Maybe the key in the typewriter. Oh, let's have a look. So, these ones are no vintage. They can go up. These ones are more vintagey. Oh, look at that postcard. That's beautiful as well. I used that. I've already used that within the book. There's a nice wee vintage ticket. Slightly vintagey sewing theme. Same with that. Ah, look, the vintage map. That's nice. Like the playing card. Very pretty. Typewriter. Oh, there's another typewriter. That one's nice as well. Right, okay, so let's got a few here, let's see. And I think I'll use the map and that one for inside. I've already used a postcard within the book, so, and I'll use the key. So that one and that one I'm going to use for inside the window, and this one let's just cut this out. Oh my goodness, there's a hamster having a drink now. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to like go in and wake them up and check on them before I started filming. I always just make to like sure that they're alright, but usually they just go back to sleep. Maybe it's because they can hear me talking, they decided to stay awake today. Having a wee drink. I'm not going to stop it having a drink, guys. It needs to have a wee drink. Hopefully it should stop itself in a wee second. Hopefully you maybe not hear it. I know you'll be able to hear it, but hopefully it's not too annoying. Right, so we've got the typewriter. Again, I'm just going to pop this in here. And let's just vintage it in. Same with the heart, vintage it in. So that's there. And then I've got that wee key that I want to put on as well. I'm just actually going to use that full piece because it's a nice colour. And just sit that on the side of there. Like that. That doesn't usually make as much noise as that bottle. Sorry, I'm really distracted with that. What is going on with that? Well, that's it. It was squint, it was banging against the wee bit. And that's it. The wee bottle had fallen over a bit and it was shaking when they were getting a drink at it. Right, okay. So we've done that. What I'm going to do is take a piece of this one. It's got like the wood grain on it. That's going to go there, and I'm going to put a wee stamp on it. I've got this wee stamp, it's just like a wee postcard. I've got lots of stamps out on my desk actually, just all different sort of vintage florals and things like that. So I'm going to use the, where are you? There you are. The Adirondack Currant. This is my all-time favourite ink, especially when I'm using it for vintage. It's just beautiful. So let's just take that off of there and give it a quick stamp. And it just gives it a wee bit of interest. And we'll pop that on there as well. Put that on there. Okay. And then I'm going to do some stamping on them now. So we'll keep the Adirondack there. Oops. Sorry guys, postman. Oh, honestly, now you know why it's hard for me to film. Something always happens. Right, and then I think before I do the stamping, this card with the measuring on it, like measuring tapes and stuff, it's meant to be like the old sewing measuring tapes. I'm going to take some of it. So take a piece of this one. And a piece of this one. That one's got 2 pieces, so keep the pieces because they can be used elsewhere in the book. That bit doesn't it? And this bit's the bit that I'm using. And I'm going to tear it and have a bit here. And then a bit here, going over the typewriter. And then the other piece, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then I think I'm going to have a butterfly in this one. I've got this wee butterfly stamp. Oh, that looks cute. That can go there. That one can go there. See how nice the Adirondack Currant is? It's just a lovely vintage colour. It's like a right deep burgundy. I like that. That's nice. And then let me just clean off this stamp. And then I'm going to grab like this wee stamp set. It's got all the vintage sort of stamps on it. I'll go with this one. It's like a wee script. I'll get that one, and then I'm going to grab soft suede. This is called. It's a Stampin' Up pad. Soft suede. Make sure that's the right way, and just go in and add some script in here and there. Oops. and then a tiny wee bit at the bottom. It's got to be done in 5s. So I like that one. And then this one, we'll just do the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. On the back of the envelope, I always like to leave it clear, because in the journal, if anybody wants to journal on it, because at the end of the day it is for writing in, so I like to leave that clear. It's got a wee bit of stenciling on it. Yeah, no, I am, because that looks quite vintage. I'm going to leave that. I was going to put something on it, but do you know what? No, I'm going to leave it clear. And then all I'm going to do is let's put something inside the envelopes. First of all, we need to cover up that Tesco mark. So we'll use a wee bit of the same card just to keep it matching it. Let's pop that on. If the person wants to write like a wee message on there, or it's quite light enough, or even write what they're going to be keeping inside the envelope, then it's light enough to do that. Let me know, guys, if you want me to do more of these videos like the journaling bits, because I'll absolutely do it. I'm doing them all the time and I can switch it on. I just don't know if you'd be interested in watching them, but if you are, let me know in the comments. And every time I'm doing one, well, not every time, but when I'm doing working on a journal, I will absolutely switch the camera on and record it. So then all I am going to do is vintage the whole thing over just to make sure it's all blended in, because you've got these wee ripped bits on the edge of the cards and stuff. So let's just do that, make sure it's all vintaged in, which it is. So we've got that. Now I want to make the cards for inside. So let me just grab a piece of cards. I think I'm going to go with craft card for this, just to keep in colour with, you know, with the actual envelopes. So first thing we need to do is measure. Okay. So just make sure you've got enough space in it to get it in and out. And then I would say about there and about there. Okay, grab my trimmer. Oops. And now I can see my marks, which is just fabulous, because the card is all marked anyway. Okay. I'm not even going to waste time looking for them. Let's just mark it again. This time I'm going to mark it with a black pen, make it a bit easier to see. Oh, there's my mark there. Okay, perfect. Like that, and then all I'm going to do is mirror it on this one, because we need 2. Just hold it tight and cut like that, and hold it tight. Okay, and then I'm going to go around the edge. Now this is the walnut stain, and the reason that I'm doing it in the darker one is because I'm working on the darker card, so the vintage photo doesn't always show up as much on the like the craft card. It does show up, but I like it to be a bit darker. I'm going to do both sides. good size. Like you can put your photos in this, or you can put journals in it, or not journals, like journal in it, or put lists in it, or write about a special day, or so that's why I like making these, because that's how I would use them. Then let's pop these aside for a wee second. The 2 cards that I pulled out. So I like this one. So what I'm going to do is get the envelope, put it in, put the card in, like that, and then I am going to see roughly where I need this to go, which is about there, like that, and then I don't want to, it's hard to grab it with these nails. Oh, it would help if I wasn't grabbing the envelope at the same time. Come on, why is that not coming out? Ugh. I need to make that just a wee bit shorter. I think that's just too snug. Because I've glued the end, it's made it a bit shorter. Do you see that? So let's make them a bit shorter, because that would drive me mad trying to pull that in and out of there like that. Let's take a wee centimetre off them. And at the end of the day, you don't want to rip your envelope that you've just spent the time making. There you go, that is much easier. So I think I'm going to centre it. I think it might work with it being centred. Let's just check. Maybe no. But there, I would say. So let's just pop that on about there. And I'll do the same with this one. Put that a bit there. And then let's bring in the stencil just to match it in. Again, I'm going to use the walnut stain. And just stencil it in just to make it look like it belongs there. I'm not going to do the other side because that's for writing on or putting photos on or whatever. But we will do this side in 3s. And then that looks pretty cute. And then grab the Adirondack. And just to match it in, I'm going to put in a couple of butterflies. Put one here, and one here, and one here, and one here. So there we go. Clean that. So there you've got your 2 journaling cards, and then you can put your photo on the back or whatever you want. You could even put your photo here and journal about it on the back. So then these will just go in here. And then you can see that through the window. Oh, that's why it's not going in. I'm trying to put it over the flap. I'm thinking, why is that still not going in? There you go. That goes in there like that. And then this one, make sure I don't put this one over the flap. See what I mean? It needs to go under that flap there. And slip in here, and then you've got that one on there as well. How cool are they? I think they look really nice. And then all I would do is put these into the journal. So pick random places. I've already got some like CD cases that I've altered as well. So we'll put one let's see, here. I'll just pop it over there, and I'm using these wee baby blue paper clips because it matches some of the colours. We'll pop that one in there, and then I think we'll have this one here. And then the person that gets the book can move them to wherever they choose. But doesn't that look nice? So there you go. Just a wee quick craft along with me video, guys. Let me know what you think. Talk to me in the comments. And if you'd like to see more of these videos, let me know and I will absolutely do them. Thank you. Hit me a big thumbs up. Bye bye.